This is just for fun, I'm just making music. I got this stupid song stuck in my head, but it's bad, so I think about making music myself, and I don't really know how to do that myself. I'm not a producer, I just know how to sing, and I'm not even a pro singer, I just know the tones and the pitches that you must go in to hit a song right on the head. Hey, there was this song that goes on for a while, and I can't stand it. I listen to it only when I'm on TikTok. I don't know why people like it. So the song starts off like this. Don't go away for too long, don't do something stray. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head to maybe get your ass right out of bed. Yay. And then he says he doesn't want to wake up, he doesn't want to die, doesn't want to break up. It doesn't matter what you want because life sucks. Sometimes everything makes sense in your mind. You never know exactly when to shine, but it will happen when you put your mind to anything that you want to accomplish. Yeah, 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 yeah. Too long, don't fucking stray. We'll make a cup of coffee for your head, so that way we can get your ass out of bed. Yeah, I don't want to go to sleep, I don't want to drink no coffee, I don't want to fall asleep. I just fucked this song right in the ass. I don't know the words to the song, so that's why I'm making my own lyrics, so that way I can make fun of this song. There's always the same lyrics going on. There's either every song is about girls, money, drugs, or yeah, that's what I said. Every song is about the same things. Usually girls or drugs or money or your problems. You put them out for the world to hear them. Everybody listens and goes, yeah, that's a good song. But I disagree with you. I think there could be more better type of music in the world. I don't want to go to work, no one does. I don't want to go to sleep because it's fun to wake up in the morning and waste your time getting ready for a bullshit job that you don't mind going to every morning. You still do it cause you need that paper, baby. I wish I had something to rhyme with morning, but that didn't work out this time. Yeah, I just figured out why they would use this tune, because it's very easy to pick up. All you gotta do is come up with words. Yeah, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to go to... oh shit, that's what he says. I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to pass away. All I want to do is finger my asshole every day. Yes. Oh dude, I can turn that one into a TikTok. Yes. Oh shit, this is good. Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes. I am driving home. I am currently on the road. I will be making music on my way home to entertain myself because I must charge the phone. I cannot play music and charge. I do not have the special dongle. Did not feel like spending any extra money on Apple product. You understand? I do not wish to spend all of my money on stupid useless things that don't really matter. Like an Apple dongle that allows me to charge and play music at the same time. Like, how fucking stupid. Whatever. It was literally a cash grab. They did that on purpose. Just like how Bill Gates released the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus. Are they writing a book? No, it's a novel. Anywho, they created the coronavirus so that way people wouldn't know who did it, and then that way they could also eliminate a portion of the population, because if they do that, well then that's less people equals less money, which in turn would equal less money for the government. Who's going to be paying all those taxes? The dead people? No, because they're not working no more. So I mean, what the gain here is probably reduction of the population, so that way, even though we are doing just fine, they can reduce the population, because they claim that overpopulation is killing the planet. When I look outside, I still see trees breathing, I still see the grass growing. Well, not right now, it's very snowy, but even in the wintertime, you got the little buds coming on the trees and the branches, and they are going to create leaves, which is going to absorb sunlight. It's just the cycle of life. Like, regardless of what anybody says to you, man, you will never fucking kill the planet. Not in this lifetime anyway. Not unless we drop like 13 nukes on the planet. That would eradicate everything. No, I just switched accents right there. I went from I don't know what to now Australia, I'm guessing. But point being, no matter what you do, you end up, you end up like getting wrapped up in all the hype, all the bullshit, and then they try and say that like, oh, it's not as serious, in certain platforms, what have you, and then in other platforms they're just like, oh my god, this is the worst catastrophe, and it's just like, I don't know. I've lived through Y2K, I've lived through the H1N1, the swine flu, I've lived through what was that next one? Oh, the swine flu, and then what was the last one? Shit. It literally just came out, not that, fuck. Well, I'm losing my mind, so, come on, buddy. Put that pedal to the floor. Let's get moving. It's a 50 through here, not 40. Unless you're turning soon and you haven't made that clear. I don't know what he does for himself. He needs to put the pedal to the floor, so that way we can go the speed limit. Or I finally found a rhyme for that position. And now I know that I don't want to be a physician, yeah. I just want to make some music for you people, yeah. I just want to enjoy my life, oh. I do not want to die from the coronavirus. I do not want to drink Corona beer, it sucks. I do not want to drive. Yes, I do actually, I love driving. So let me scratch that from the record. Don't go away for too long, don't fucking stray. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. Hopefully I can get your ass out of bed. You fucking walk down the street and you see a pigeon. He waves at you because you're Vladimir Putin. You never know what to see when you're walking around in Moscow. Oh no. There's lots of things that it's the capital city of Russia. I can't think of anything to go along with Russia. Oh yeah, there's the Ukraine. There used to be the CCCP. And now there's only the CCP. It comes from China. Chinese military. The shit's kind of hit the wall. It's no longer entertaining. Don't fuck you bitches. Don't want to hear more music about money or drugs or guns. I don't want to hear about violence or even problems. Because when you make music talking about your own personal problems, people try to relate with those problems and they end up creating more problems in their life by trying to say, hey man, I tried your solution and it didn't work for me, man. And you'll be like, well, that's because we're living an entirely different life, bro. Like, my problems, even though they may sound similar to your problems, they're my problems. They are totally different than your problems. And to be honest, you shouldn't even get wrapped up in your problems anyways, dude. Like, we live in this giant universe, and you're going to let some girl fucking torment you? Fuck that, dude. You're too worried about love. You gotta find love. It's inevitable. As long as you stop fucking chasing it. you can't chase love. You can't chase anything and successfully get it. Now, like, it depends. It could be, like if it's like if you're hunting, that's a different topic. We're talking metaphorically speaking. You can't chase love. Love will find you. You have to first love oneself before somebody can find you and see that you love yourself and be like, ooh, I could be a part of that. That's what happened with my girlfriend and I. We've been together 2.5 years now, and almost a half, because we started dating in December and it's only February, so I can't jump the gun. But we've been dating for 2 years and a few months, and it started off like I really love myself. I love who I am. I love what I do. I don't even I'm trying to make a social media platform, but it's not even like working like that. No, I'm just joking. It's working just fine. Anywho, I take care of my grandfather, who is 94 years old, and he stopped walking about a year and a half ago. He fell and he hurt himself, and then when we took him to the hospital to make sure he was okay, they didn't do anything to make sure that he was still getting up or anything like that. He's also got dementia, so I mean that plays into it. So I take care of my grandfather, and he he likes my company. I do a good job, I think. I try and do a good job anyway. Working 3 overnights a week. Like, I recently bought a house, so like I don't spend a lot of time at home, which I wish I did more often. But I mean, I'm headed there right now. At least I get my weekends and like Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning. So I mean, there's a few things that I can get done there. But anyway, back to the girlfriend thing. Like, I really care. I love myself. Like, I fell in love with myself the past 3 years. Like 2 years ago when I met her, I was deeply, like, I was like, okay, so like 3 years ago, I was deeply conflicted with myself. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know how to go about things in the right manner. And I ended up, like, not hating myself, but I definitely wasn't happy with myself. And then, I don't know, something changed when I started taking care of him. I think it's the selflessness. Once you start to be selfless, that's when you start to realize how good of a person you are. And I started to fall in love with myself. I started to like my features and who I was as a person. I came into myself, because I used to love myself, and then I got into some bad habits, and then that's when I started to dislike myself. But now I'm back to loving myself. And 2 years ago now, 2 years and a few months, I met my girlfriend, who's pretty much going to be my wife, I'm pretty sure. I love her to teeth. She's the greatest. Or maybe I should say I love her to tears. That sounds better, because that way, like, when I think about her, if I think about her enough, I will actually start tearing based on how much I miss her. Now, I have to be at work for a while for that to happen, but because I'm not like super emotional when it comes to anything. It could be a sad child like that has cancer and he's dying, and I'll be like, damn, that sucks, and then move on with my day, because it's not my child and it's not my life. So why should I get bogged down by feelings? Like, the same thing goes for those that, like, my girlfriend, she has real bad anxiety, and I don't have anxiety nor depression. I used to have depression, but I got over that shit, because it's just a bunch of boo-hoo, woe is me type mentality, where you're just like, oh, I can't do anything right. I can't even tie my shoes correctly without them coming undone. Oh my God, I'm such a failure. Oh, yeah, but then after a couple of years, like, I've had my own personal business for about a year. It's not doing very good, but I mean, I did that, and that taught me that when you put your mind to something, when you put your mind to anything, it is going to happen. Like, as long as you are determined enough, you can do it. And so I was determined to get over depression. I was determined to change my chemistry, my brain chemistry. I started eating real healthy, like eating a lot of fresh fruits and greens and smoothies all the time, and going to the gym and like stuff like that, and it really helped. Like, it helped my brain, because I wasn't eating garbage food that was programming me to think that's the good food, and then plants are the bad food. Like, that's literally what I feel like they're trying to do, is make it so you're the most unhealthy, so it's easier to take over. Now, I don't know who's going to try and take over, but I know that's how you do it. You first fatten up your clan, and then you kill them. Although that's for like cultivation. You want to be able to harvest that meat and be able to like survive for a couple of weeks or even a couple of months if you can stretch it out, depending on what you got. If you got like a deer, that'll probably last you a couple of months, you know, depending on how big he was. If you got yourself like a wild hog, that could last you a little while. But aside from all of that, you know, changing up your diet, eating right, eating healthy, making sure that you eat at least, you know, if it's not totally vegan where it's all plant-based, like at least eat some plant-based. So that way you're getting your proper nutrients and your proper water, you know, intake. Because certain plants actually have more water in it than just drinking water. Like it acts differently, because when it starts to be broken down, that water is applied to a different area, and it lubricates and allows you to have a very pleasant time in the bathroom without going into too much detail about the number 2. Aside from that, yeah, I fell in love with myself, and I met my girlfriend, and you know, she's, like I said, she's got high anxiety and depression, but like both of those are going away because I'm teaching her how to love herself. I'm teaching her how to take care of herself better, and you know, and she's starting to come around where she's not having these panic attacks and all that crap. Like, not that it's crap. I understand there's real problems in the world, you know, like when you're raised the wrong way or even raised with the wrong things, like that can cause you to have some troubles. But I mean, for the most part, you know, life is going to be troubles. Life is going to be hard. Like, there's no easy path you can take. Even if you're a rich boy with a silver spoon in your mouth, there are still going to be trials. Everybody goes through trials. Everybody. No ifs, ands, or buts around that. That's just life. Life will kick you down and even kick you while you're down. And then it's up to you to pull your damn self back up. And no one's going to do it for you. So you got to do it yourself. If you don't do it yourself, then no one's going to do it. You're just going to lie there and eventually collect dust. So get your ass up, get to work, get to school, do what you got to do. Life is going to bite you in the ass sometimes, but you just got to take that. Instead of being a baby about it and crying and being like, I don't care, I can't do it, I'm not good enough. Yes, you fucking are. Everybody's good enough. You're good enough to do one specific thing that's better than anybody else. Even if the same person's doing that same thing, you learn differently. So you got a different way of approaching it. Even if you learn the same way. The point being is that you can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to, regardless of what it is. You want to fucking fly? You can fly. Might only be for 5 minutes, but you can fly. If you want to fucking mow the lawn, mow the lawn. If you want to sniff the grass, sniff the grass. If you want to stop and smell the roses, just do it. In fact, that's a good sign of stress relief, so you probably will die later. Not like later that day, like later in life. Like, you're not gonna like die. The more stress you got, the dire you soon. The more stress you got, the sooner you die. The sooner your body starts to crumble and fall apart. You know, that was part of my problem, was that like I had a lot of high stress. Even though I was making those bad choices, it was putting myself in these bad situations where I would have high stress. But I always found myself to get out of them by using my words, because I'm a very vocabulary type of person. High vocabulary. My lexicon is very high, only to the properties of, what was I talking about? I don't remember. All I can tell you is that I have this vocal cord system where I can change up an accent at the flip of a coin, or even at the turn of a hat, or even at the tip of a hat, or even just because I want to. Anyway, the point being is, anything that you would like to do in this life, you can. You can do it. You can do it to it. Yeah. So that's about it for me. I'm just getting over to my house now. Getting close. Round the corner. Well, it looks like somebody's car dad. They got in the car jumping. They're jumping their car. I suppose I can finish this off with my voice. So thanks for watching if you have been. It's a 20-minute video, so it's probably those that have made it to the end. Thank you. And if you fell asleep and this just popped into your feed, that's cool too. Thanks for watching. Have sweet dreams. Just remember that no matter what your problems are, instead of gloating about them on some music video, why don't you solve them? Try and take care of your issues. Dude, can you be going any slower? And don't forget either that anything you put your mind to, you can accomplish. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to, man. It's life might be unfair sometimes, but it is just. I can tell you that. I mean, I bought a house, and I was approved, and I got a loan, and I bought the house that I wanted, and in 5 or 10 years, I'm going to buy another house. Shit, I might even do it sooner. Depends on what my next career path choice is. I want to be a voice actor because I think I can do that shit. I got like a list of voices that I can do. Specifically, I like to stick with Australian English and the Southern. But other than that, I got a list of accents, and that's what I want my next career choice to be, is a voice actor, a voiceover artist, or any of that. But aside from all that, thanks again for watching. If you made it this far, and I appreciate it. If you like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter to me. Oh, I swore, so I'm not even going to be able to I'm not going to be eligible for monetization because I used a cuss word. So anyway, I'll see y'all on another time. Thank you.